Hi, welcome to my channel M365 Guides. In this video, I am going to show how to create user account in Microsoft 365. I am connecting to the Microsoft 365 administration portal. In the dashboard, you get an option to add user. In case if you are not getting this option, you just go to the navigation menu and click on users and select active users. In the active users page, click on add a user and give the first name of the user and the last name. The display name automatically populated, and the username, it depends on the organization. You will have multiple options like first name dot last name or first letter of first name and the last name. So it's depend on your organization policy. You can select the username. And in the domain section, the domain which you are seeing here is the default tenant domain, which is created when it's created at the time of your tenant creation. The first portion M365 Guides, it's the tenant name or the organization name which you have given during the time of tenant creation, and on Microsoft.com is the default domain name across all tenants in Microsoft 365. So if I click the drop down, I get another domain M365guides.com. It is my custom domain. I already connected my custom domain. In case if you do not know how to connect your custom domain, I have another video which already uploaded. I will provide that link in the description. You can watch that video for how to connect your custom domain in Microsoft 365. Here you have three steps to complete. The first step is to automatically create a password. What does it will do? The Microsoft 365 will create a temporary password. If you wanted to give your own password, just uncheck this option and you will get a password text box where you can give the custom password. I will go with the automatically create a password, and the second step is to require this user to change their password when they first sign in. It is a recommended practice. So when the user receives his credentials through his manager or his own email address, when the user enters the password, he will be forced to change the password. And the send password in email upon completion. Here again, it's depend on your organization policy. You can directly send this email to your user's personal email account, or you can send it to the authorized person. Most organization follows like send the credentials to the employees direct reporting manager. So I will give the personal email address of the user and I'll click on next. In the product license page, you have to select the location where user is located, and you can select the license. In my case, I have only the Teams exploratory license, which is nothing but a trial license here, which comes with basic Teams and email options. So from the apps section, you can select the apps which is required for the user, or you can leave all the applications to be accessible or allowed for that user. Even if you uncheck, you are not going to save any cost here. Only it's some organization policies, they take a decision like give the apps what the user required to complete his day-to-day work. So for example, if you uncheck Exchange Online Plan 1, the user's mailbox will not be created, so the user cannot send or receive any emails. But again, you cannot save any cost here once you assign the license, and even if you uncheck the options, the license remains allocated for this user and you have to pay for it. You cannot uncheck and assign this particular app to other user. That way it didn't work. So now click next, and in the role you will get two options. Either you can give as a user, which will not having any admin center access, or if you wanted to grant the user to manage or administer some of the services, you can select this option and check. As a best practice, the business user should not be given access to the admin center access. Consider an IT employee, whether if he will be managing the exchange admin center, then what we supposed to create two accounts, one user account with the license where he will be using the apps to do his day-to-day tasks such as sending emails, accessing the SharePoint portal, and create another separate account and grant him to admin center access, which what are the services he is going to administer. And the profile info section, you can just give his title. Assume if a user is an accountant, and just give his title as accountant, and the department is finance, and you can fill office phone number, city, all the details here, and you'll get an option to review the inputs which you have given. If you feel anything given incomplete or incorrectly, you can go back and do the correction. Otherwise, click on finish adding it. Now here you will see the details. You can copy and give it to the authorized person. Okay, in that case, in our case, the email also will send to the user, this email address. Okay, and now I click on close. So the user will be receiving the credentials either through his manager or his own email address. If it is his personal email, if you have given his user's personal email address, the user will be getting an email in his personal email. So now let's see the end user experience. I will open a new incognito tab, and portal.office.com is the centralized portal where you can see all of your apps associated with your licenses. So I'm going to give the username as a creator, and the password. So yeah, this is the case, like as you can see, the admin could see the password in the last page, right? So now in order to make the password known to only the user, he is forced to change his password. So again, he has to give the current password which he or she received in his or her inbox. And here I gave the new password and the confirmation. So yes, successfully changed the password and logging to the office portal. So here is the welcome screen and some tips and tricks to how you can use your the office apps. So we are in this video we have seen, like, we have created a user account and we assign the license, and the end user received his credentials, and see the end user experience, like the user forced to change the password. And here we will see some of the apps which user has access to it. So one of them is the Exchange mailbox. So the user is successfully able to log into his email, so he can send or receive email, and his Teams, and here OneDrive. I doubt whether okay, Yeah. Okay, so the Teams exploratory license comes with OneDrive as well, so the user can upload and share the files, and the Office web version of Office, like the user can create um, documents. Okay, so thanks for watching this video. I will come up with another video. Stay tuned. Thank you.